It's Christmas time. There's joy and love everywhere. There's also a special kind of magic in the air.
My friend, it's always great speaking with you, and thank you so much for doing this phone interview with me, because usually when I see you, it's usually on some kind of red carpet, whether it be talking about, new episodes or new seasons of your shows, or at an award show or something like that. Because of COVID-19, things are completely different. Before we talk about what you're doing for everybody over the holiday season, how are you doing? How's your family doing, dealing with COVID-19?
Well, we've been good. We've, knock on wood, we've been lucky, and we're just kind of making sure we stay away from everybody, and we're hunkered down, and so far so good.
Great.
I'm not easily bored, so I'm good in isolation. I'm in my mind. I got a good imagination. I'm fighting dragons on the moon. I never get bored.
I love it. Well, you know what? It's funny because working at home for myself, one of the great things is I get to watch Corner Gas, whichever series is on, which is amazing because it's always on during the day and in the evening. So, it's part of my day. And when I heard about
best thing in the world for you.
Absolutely. You need a good laugh, and that's what the show is all about. Before we get into the holiday special, did you ever think that this show, of course you wanted to be successful, but did you ever think that it would become as iconic as it has become now?
No, not at all. I wanted it to be successful, but never expected it. I never thought that people were going to watch a show about a gas station in Saskatchewan. I thought there was some kind of clerical error. Somehow they made a mistake and ordered my show about a gas station in Saskatchewan. And we thought, well, we'll do these 13 episodes over the summer, and it'll be a lot of fun. And then we'll all go our separate ways, because surely nobody's going to watch a show about a gas station in Saskatchewan. And then it was huge. It was the first time. I'm always proud of this. Corner Gas was the first time in history that the number one comedy in Canada was actually from Canada. And now it's in 60 countries. Who would have thought?
Boy, what a representation this is all about for the rest of the country. I love that. The fact that you did a movie and then this animated series, that is so cool. And then the fact that in this year that you added wrestlers in it, that was I was so happy that you did that, because of course I'm a massive wrestling fan, and you took two iconic Canadian wrestlers for this.
Actually, three technically, because we had Trish Stratus do a voice. So we had two, we had Lance Storm and Bret the Hitman Hart playing wrestlers, and then in that same episode, there's one of those Home Assistant kind of Alexa, Google type things, Siri type things, and we got Trish Stratus to do the voice for that. But yeah, I grew up as a big fan of wrestling. I loved watching Stampede Wrestling out west where I grew up, And so when we came up with this story idea, I reached out to Lance Storm, who I got to know just a little bit. Created a character called Lance Fury that was kind of based on him.
I hope this is going to be a continuing thing with them, because like I said, it's amazing. But also what's amazing is we've been sort of hinting around with the holiday season coming up. You have done something with this great animated series that is connected with the holidays. What are we going to get a chance to see, my friend, and experience?
Well, the season 3 finale of Corner Gas Animated, the season 3 finale airs December 14th, and it's our very first Christmas episode. We've never done a Christmas episode before, and it's an episode called Tinsel, and it's you get to see Dog River covered in snow. You get to see the people doing their Christmas thing, and it came together really well, because it's a tricky thing to write. When you write a Christmas show, you want it to have a certain kind of sentiment and a certain kind of feeling and a vibe, but at the same time, Dog River, it's a town where everybody's not always that nice to each other. So finding a way to make those two things work together was tricky, but it came together really, really well. I'm really happy with our Christmas episode, and that airs on CTV Comedy on December 14th.
Now, not giving away too much, is there going to be a lot of fantasy scenes? And just curious, is the jolly old elf going to be part of this?
No, we're not going to see any jolly old elf, except for there's a plastic one on Wanda's yard. Wanda goes overboard every year with the Christmas decorations, and uses up so much electricity that's affecting the police radios, and they come and shut her down. And from there, it becomes a Christmas war between Wanda and the cops.
Oh, my goodness. How does it... Okay, so we talked about how iconic this show is. You realize now, doing a Christmas special, now this is going to be definitely something that's going to be shown every holiday season for, the next million years.
Well, I hope so. I mean, our live action episode that we did back in the day became, people always, every Christmas season, they send me little clips from that, of their family watching the live action one. And I'm hoping that the animated one gets the same kind of attention, and the people respond to it the same way, because we're really happy with how it came together. It's a fun, funny episode.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to this. And, I want to say again, thank you so much for everything that you've been doing for us for the last decade and more with these great comedy episodes. Before we go, though, is there anything that you can say out there to folks? Because, as you know, we're all going through tough times, and the things that we're seeing on social media and what's going on in the U.S. and around the world, and even outside our own windows, it's not easy. Anything you can say for, encouragement and crossing fingers that 2021 is going to be a hell of a lot better than 2020?
Well, I personally have no doubt that 2021 is going to be a lot better than 2020. So you got that looking forward to. I'm putting my stamp, my seal on that. That's my prediction. It's going to be a lot better than 2020. And, but it always helps. I find if you're going through a rough time, if you're having a difficult time, take a second to kind of look at some perspective and think. It always helps to think of people who have it harder or worse off than you. So if you're at home because you're bored, because of the pandemic, just take a second to think of people who are in the ICU because of the pandemic, and then count your blessings. It always helps to count your blessings. Take a second, step back, count your blessings.
Amen to that. Thank you so much for the interview. Thank you so much for the past interviews. Looking forward to 2021 where we could do another red carpet in-person interview. Cross fingers with that. And I cannot wait to see this holiday special. I cannot wait for that. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, be safe, and looking forward to seeing you in 2021.
You too.
Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Merry Christmas, Brent.
Merry Christmas, Craig. Yes, everyone can sing.
All right. Okay, that's plenty.